Breaking the silence, taking the dive in. Nikki pulling strings like she playing the violin. Made in his likeness, radiant vibrance. Give them all glory, ain't no way to deny it. She gon' make you laugh, she gon' stimulate your mind. Making things shake, she ain't in no wasting time. They can come close but can't imitate the grind. Got a different way to illustrate and innovate designs. BTS podcast, gotta watch that. Teaching us the game, that mean Nikki got class. If you watch it once, you gon' wanna stop back. This an opportunity that you cannot pass. Unleash your inner voice, cause better days coming. Better days, get ready for better days. Better days, better days. Better days, get ready for better days. Better days, better days.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Breaking the Silence podcast. I am your host, Arthur, Nikki, Nicole. Good morning to everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And if you're listening today, I want you to know something. You made it through another week. Maybe it wasn't a perfect week. Maybe it wasn't a good week, but you're still here. And sometimes that's the victory in all, right? So today I want to talk about just surviving the week. But what's next? So let's get into it. This week I found myself sitting in deep thought. The kind of thought that comes when life keeps handing you situation after situation you never imagined you had to face. When we're younger, we create these pictures in our minds of how life is supposed to go, right? We have these fairy tales about life and with the happily ever after endings, right? And my sister, said something about this one time, and I was like, I never thought about that. That, as we grow up, all the stories end well. It's never a bad ending. We think we know what our future will look like. We think about, getting married, having children, making all these plans. We think we know the roads that we're going to travel, the people who will stay, the opportunities that will come, and the challenges we'll avoid. But life has a way of rewriting the script every time. There have been things I've dealt with that I never thought I would have to deal with. Moments that tested my faith, moments that challenged my strength, moments that left me asking, why is this happening? And if I'm being completely transparent, there have been days where I wasn't looking for answers anymore. I was just trying to make it to the next day peacefully. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You never thought you'd experience that loss. You never thought that relationship would end. You never thought you'd face that health challenge. You never thought you'd watch people change right before your eyes. You never thought you'd have to start all over again. But yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still trying to push forward. And sometimes we overlook how powerful that really is because survival doesn't always look strong, right? Sometimes survival looks like getting out of bed, even when you don't feel like it, hitting that alarm clock, and just saying, I'm just gonna live for just a few more moments. Sometimes survival looks like showing up to work with tears behind your smile. Sometimes survival looks like praying when your faith feels weak. Sometimes survival looks like simply refusing to quit. I've been reflecting on how many times life has forced me to grow in places I wanted to stay comfortable. And while I didn't understand it then, I understand something now that I didn't back then. The challenges that almost broke me also revealed parts of me I never knew existed. Strength I didn't know I had. Wisdom I didn't know I needed. Resilience I didn't know was being built because growth rarely arrives wrapped in comfort, right? Growth often shows up disguised as difficulty. The devil has a way of just coming into your life and just disrupting everything. How many of y'all can relate to that? Things should be going so good in your life, and then one day everything just explodes. Now suddenly you're dealing with all kinds of things in your life. You're trying to figure out how to make things right. You're trying to figure out how to fix everything. If you're a person like me, you want everything to be right. You want to always keep the peace. But sometimes that is so hard for a person like me because I want to see everybody get along. But maybe that's where some of us are today. Maybe you're in a season where nothing makes sense. Maybe you're looking ahead and wonder what the future holds. And the way life is going now, y'all, you don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. You don't know if your loved ones is going to be here tomorrow. And one simple disagreement could lead to you regretting everything. And then suddenly you're in a position where you no longer have that person around and you start questioning everything. But maybe you're asking questions that don't seem to have answers. I know have all over and over again. I found myself wondering, what's next? What's around the corner? What lessons am I still learning? What blessings haven't arrived yet? What doors are getting ready to open? But the truth is, y'all, none of us know exactly what the future will bring us. All we can do is live day by day and pray that the next day will be better than today and that we are blessed enough to see another day. Because uncertainty can definitely be scary. But what I've learned out of all the years that I've been in this world, that the same God who carried you through your past is already in your future. The same strength that got you through yesterday is available for tomorrow. The same person who survived every challenge up to this point is still here. You. And sometimes we become so focused on what's coming next that we forget to acknowledge how far we've already come. Take a moment and think about that. A lot of us have been through so many struggles in our life, so many hardships in our life, so many trials and tribulations that we don't even know how we came out of them, other than the fact that God kept us through it all. I'm often reminded of lessons that I've learned as a child from my mother introducing me to God. Mom always says you're gonna be going in a storm, in the middle of a storm, or coming out of a storm. And God knows that's the truth because I find myself, it feels like I'm always in a storm, y'all. Like I get a little sunshine here and there. And even though I'm going through these storms, I'm still fighting to see the sunshine again. No matter what is going on around me, everything could just be falling apart around me. And I'm still centered, trying to be everything I need to be and everything I hope to be for the people that came before me and the people that came after me. And it's hard. It can get real heavy sometimes trying to be that person to break barriers, be that person to make change, be that person to keep peace. And with all the health issues that I have in my life, I'm at a point where I'm just trying to stay calm through it all. And even that's hard sometimes. But there was a version of you that didn't know if you make it through certain seasons, just like me. But yet somehow you did. There was a version of you that felt defeated, yet somehow you kept going. There was a version of you that wanted to give up, but yet somehow you're still here listening to this message today. That matters. That means something. So if you're sitting in deep thought like I have been lately, wondering what the future will bring, let me take a moment to encourage you. You don't need to have all the answers today. You don't have to have it all figured out. Your entire future this week. You don't have to carry tomorrow's burden before tomorrow even arrives. Sometimes the assignment is simply to trust the process and trust that God will take you through and bring you out. To keep moving, to keep believing, to keep showing up for yourself. One day at a time, one step at a time, one prayer at a time. Because the future may be uncertain, but your ability to survive difficult seasons has already been proven. You survived things once that you thought would destroy you, right? If you've done it before, you can do it again. Your story is not over. The chapter isn't finished. And what feels confusing today may become the testimony you share tomorrow. So as we move through this week, give yourself some grace. Be proud of the battles you've already won. Honor the strength it took for you to make it to this day. And remember that sometimes surviving the week is an accomplishment worth celebrating. Because every week you survive is a reminder that you are stronger than you think. So I just want to take a moment to thank you for spending these few minutes with me and allowing me to be as transparent as I can be about this past week that I've had. Because Lord knows I don't know how I am still strong enough to sit behind this mic after the week that I had. But before I go, I want to ask you this one question. What is one challenge you survived that taught you how strong you really are? Drop it in the comments. And if this message encouraged you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and send it to someone who may need this reminder today. So until next time, keep trusting, keep growing, and keep unleashing your inner voice. Later, everybody.
Better days, slowly but surely it's a better space. That'll waste my mind, so I meditate till I levitate, I elevate. But I learn not to hesitate no more, keep moving forward. Chase my goals and focus more towards it. Hate the lows, but I need those to flourish. Place my goals in front, that's what's important. So I ask myself what inspires me. Breaking out of my shell, feeling yo shot quiet me. And now I'm breaking the silence like I'm Nikki, Nicole, let's go. Promise you gon' see better days. Gotta keep going till you see them. Promise you gon' see better days. You gotta keep going till you see them.